Anyway, let's talk about the Clown College Scholarship of the week. These guys are not going to get paid no matter what. Well, they are getting paid, but we're not paying them any respect.
Yeah.
Not today.
Did you see that nominee I put in there?
Fauci?
Jeez.
Anthony Fauci.
You're going to have to start with that one.
Yeah, let's start with that one. We'll go in reverse order.
All right. I got Fauci written down right here.
Perfect.
So, Anthony Fauci, great guy, love him. He's doing a good job, whatever, serving our country. He said earlier this week he was asked on Snapchat if sports will come back. And he said he wants to see baseball again because he lives in D.C. and the Nationals. My Nationals just won the World Series, and, of course, you want to see him play again, which I agree with him on that. But he said, let's do it this way. Nobody goes to the stadiums. We keep the athletes in the hotels, surveil them, and then play the season out. And I'm like, this is the second time I've heard this. First was from Major League Baseball when they're saying, like, everyone should go down to Arizona and stay in a hotel there and be quarantined there and then play the rest of the season. I don't think that's a good idea. Like, especially if we bring it to these college sports, if we put all of these athletes in hotels and then have them quarantined there, and then everyone plays at some site, like everyone just goes somewhere and plays all the sports there. Like, are you just separating them from society? And we've compared, to not pay these athletes, first of all, for college athletes, and then keep them secluded in a hotel doesn't seem like a great look for me.
I mean, it'd be great if they could play, but the logistics aren't there, man. It's not realistic.
Well, Fauci said it, so.
So I guess, I don't know. I disagree with him, man. Yeah, that's a strong candidate. Like, I wish it were that simple, you know?
What do you think? Do you guys think this is feasible, like, at all?
No, I mean, I don't even think the MLB thing is feasible. There's no way you're going to get enough players to agree upon that.
Yeah. I mean, Ryan Zimmerman was talking about this. He's about to have a baby. They were like, would you want to miss the birth of your child? Well, God willing, he's about to have a baby. But would you want to miss the birth of your child to be in Arizona and play? And then you saw how quickly it spread in the NBA.
Yeah. I don't know. I think we should just wait. I think we should wait this thing out. Like Chris Fowler said, February.
Yeah. I mean...
Could you imagine college football in February? That would be awesome.
Well, it would be really cool because then it's like... Well, I'm assuming they would change the NFL too. But in theory, if college football started right after pro football ended, that would be amazing. You know, football would just not stop. You'd lose your Saturday, Sunday back-to-back football day.
What if we had college basketball and football at the same time?
Oh, my goodness.
Think that would be amazing. Could you imagine?
Imagine Mark Johnson's schedule during that time.
March would have to
clone himself.
You'd have to find another play-by-play guy. Do you know any play-by-play guys in the area?
There's one guy who lives in North Boulder. He's got curly hair.
Oh, okay. Yeah, might be one or two. I think the NFL is much more likely, though, to go on a more regular schedule than college. I mean, we basically hit most of the points. These players don't get paid. How can you just force them into that situation? You might be able to force them in the NFL. So it is maybe a little bit more likely to see an NFL schedule and then college football start right after that.
So I doubt that we're going to have in-person classes in most universities in the fall. And I've been told that by a lot of people. And so I think if you don't have classes at your university, it's going to be a hard sell trying to get football to go also.
Definitely.
Yeah. So anyway, that's why Fauci's a nominee for the Clown College. But I know we've got a lot worse nominees.
Yeah, what's going on with Darren Rovell here?
Well, so there's always something going on with Darren Rovell, but so he might be a nominee like a week.
Has he blocked you on Twitter?
No, he's not. I actually don't tweet at him that often.
Okay. Who are you blocked by?
Mark Kitzla, some other guys at the Post, Mike Chambers, a lot of Denver Post guys. They don't like it. All right, back to Darren Rovell. So he tweeted out, I don't even have the tweet in front of me, but basically it was along the lines of NFL teams make about 15% of their profits off of fans attending the games. So that includes like concessions and obviously ticket sales, while college football is 75%. And he got absolutely dragged for it. This was basically what we just said, that it's more likely for NFL to happen in the fall. But colleges don't make 75% of their revenue off of fans attending the games. That's just an absolutely ridiculous statement to say.
Made up
And he
number there.
he got dragged by like actual experts and like people that work in athletic departments and business analysts. They were all like, this is so stupid. And then his cover up for the tweet, and I did pull this one up because it was just kind of funny. Thanks to everyone checking me on my 75% football ticket number. Twitter, by its nature, is out of context. I should have said this. For some schools, crowdless games could result in a loss of up to 75% of football revenue. It's completely different than saying 75%. But
yeah.
How though?
75%. I don't know.
I mean, these TV deals are monstrous compared to how much they make on tickets.
Well, is he saying NCAA or just college football?
I think
that's
he's
a good
talking
point.
about college football.
Because if we're talking about,
Like the smaller
Montana
schools.
State Northern, in what was that town called?
Or how about University of Northern
Montana.
Colorado?
They
That's all
get a
they
lot
got.
of their revenue off of fans going to games because they don't have TV deals.
Yeah,
would
exactly. The ones that can only sell tickets or, you know what I mean, aren't going to even have a radio or TV broadcast or something like that. That's going to be a completely different animal.
Yeah, so I guess if it's
some
through that
cases, but
context, then
you really
for,
have
like,
to
D2
dig for that.
schools, it's 75%.
Didn't Darren Rovell, before this all started, say like he said something like the number of flu deaths, and then he said that, and then the number of COVID deaths in the U.S. And then someone responded to him and said, "This is irresponsible. What are you trying to say with this?" And he's like, "I'm not trying to say anything."
Yeah, it was literally known coronavirus cases 523, known coronavirus deaths 19. So this was
known flu cases 46 million, known flu deaths 45,000, and then
at the very, very start. What are we at? Hundreds of thousands in the U.S. now? Like, I don't know.
Oh yeah,
we've got
we're
way
up
more
there.
coronavirus deaths now than flu deaths.
Anyway,
so
enough.
523.
That's
Yeah.
Anyway, Mike.
Rovell, he needs to spend less time on Twitter.
Yeah.
Well, maybe that's why. Like, there are some people who make their living off of being good at Twitter, and he's just trying to inflame people on there.
He's incredibly bad at Twitter, which makes him good at Twitter.
I guess.
That's amazing.
I mean,
2 million followers.
I'm not bad enough at Twitter.
So final guy, this is from my alma mater, and
Adam's been waiting for this one.
I'm enraged. I'm enraged.
Uh-oh.
Like straight up, the latest scandal to rock Depaul University.
There it is.
Depaul is. This is the headline from TMZ. You do not want to be on TMZ if you're a sports program. Period.
You don't want to be on TMZ, period.
Period. Yeah, but horrible look for, an athletics program that is supposed to be like DePaul is a Vincentian school, like it's supposed to be a very like morally upstanding school. We have classes about ethics. They're part of the required curriculum. Don't be a douche, like basically is the underlying message of many of these classes. In the school, not living it up to it right now. This is the headline. DePaul sued, accused of covering up abusive cult in school's softball team. Oh my goodness. So basically
what happened?
So Eugene Lenti, was the coach for nearly 40 years, has been accused of all sorts of strange things, and they're getting sued by a former sports psychologist who worked with DePaul from 2005 to 2018. And she said in a meeting with parents in 2016 that they were telling her Lenti exhibited abusive behavior often, calling them, and I will censor this one, effing whores.
Wait, you didn't censor the second part of that.
Oh, effing W's. Yeah, I mean, I didn't say that. Yeah, I guess they're both bad. I mean, that's what was said. I said effing. Should I actually censor that? We'll
No,
see.
you're good.
Okay.
It's
But
okay.
yeah, like, and then punching them about their bodies.
He hit his assistants.
Yeah, punched an assistant in the face. Like, and it says a female assistant, a female associate head coach too. Like, you're punching ladies, you're punching your players, you're calling them W's.
And then when they reported this, when they made this Title IX report, the university took no steps to independently investigate it. So they're
Yeah.
also they're being ridiculed from that side of it.
So we can put the NCAA on the clown college list too.
Yeah, and you know who's
Well, it's not the NCAA; it's the university
Yeah,
who's
it's
supposed to
Depaul.
investigate it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
and you know who the sister of this coach is? The athletic director.
Oh God, I'm getting out of here. DePaul is so corrupt.
Oh, it's
I think we have a
disgusting.
winner.
It's disgusting. And
I didn't
so-
know that last part. Oh,
Yeah,
I
and
thought
so
I-
the student newspaper, who they do unbelievable work, the Depaul, has been all over this, and they talked to Ponsetto, and that's the AD, and she did not provide any sort of like explanation. Like, basically said, well, I'm still working here, and I plan on working here for now, so screw you guys. That wasn't
There
the
you
exact
go.
quote, but pretty much this quote. I mean, like, yeah, the actual statement was, pulling it up right here. I still have time on my contract at the university. I think I've had a long and prosperous tenure at DePaul. I'm probably one of the administrators around the country who's spent the most time in NCAA committees that it is still active, and I think it's because of the expertise I have. So
There
I
you
think
go.
DePaul recognizes that. The group of staff that I've been fortunate to work with, I think we have accomplished a lot in a variety of sports in our program. We've had a lot of academic success. I'm going to pause right there. Let's talk about the academic
and Dave
success.
Leto deserves an extension. Did she add that on the?
Oh, yeah. I mean, she already extended Leto. But you're kidding me? We've had a lot of academic success. Who? You mean the student athletes? Not the athletic department. Unless you're
I guess
picking
they're
that,
smart.
too.
They got a smart athletic department.
We just try to find the smartest athletes, and we say, don't even worry about practice. Don't
There
even
you
worry
go.
about it.
You might get
Don't
abused,
worry about
but as long
practice
as you're
unless you want to
smart-
learn some new vocabulary.
I mean,
You effing whores.
Yeah, for real, man. I mean,
That-
just like
Sorry, you
Oh.
effing W's.
effing W. Oh man, it just makes me sick, man. She's my vote. Obviously, I'm disgusted.
I think I'm gonna go
She
with
needs to be
DePaul
fired
too.
over this. The coach is already. He's at Auburn now, I believe, and yeah,
he's an
he's at Auburn.
assistant there, right?
Right. And so I haven't seen anything from Auburn yet. This kind of like hit today, as we said, we're recording on Thursday, but just insane. And then what really puts it over the top for me is they pretty much tried to blackmail this sports psychologist, or not blackmail, but blackball rather, the sports psychologist, saying that she was not, I guess, like basically said she wasn't good at her job and couldn't be trusted.
But they kept her in the athletic department for 13 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So
then, yeah, she can't be
Yeah,
trusted.
yeah.
It's not
who's
good
the
for-
bad.
decision maker to keep her around?
Yeah. So it makes absolutely no sense.
Yeah, I think DePaul gets my vote too.
It's tough to not give that to DePaul. Wait, who is the person we're giving it to? The athletic director, though, right?
Maybe a
Or the coach.
Because you wrote down the
brother
coach.
and sister, We'll give. They're
Let's just
both
give it to
getting
the whole family. Give it to the parents too.
Yeah. The
How did you raise
Ponsetto
these
committee,
two?
Yeah, they're both getting it today.
Oh my God, what a
And,
family!
apologies to any Anthony Fauci fans out there because he doesn't deserve to be in the same group as them and Darren Rovell.
No, yeah, I was gonna say no apologies to Darren Rovell fans. You shouldn't be a fan of him.